Was if Anthony Martial could fulfil his huge potential. Well, Mesut Ozil was pretty much unplayable against Huddersfield here. Here's Ashley Young forward for the first time after a couple of goals at Vicarage Road in midweek.
Movement, Lukaku's good, and he gets just behind, trying to get in there.
Arsenal captain Laurent Koscielny brings Manchester United their first corner. Sterling's gone up there, one of the three centre-backs for Manchester United. There's the corner that was in towards Pogba.
There's a lot of red shirts in there, isn't it? He still gets on the end.
A decent delivery from out there on the left-hand side by Ashley Young. Look to continue his fine form of midweek here against Manchester United.
Midfielders, so it'll be really interesting to see how he plays tonight.
With Xhaka on Marcus Rojo.
You feel he needs a big game.
United, to all intents and purposes, Lacazette was ruled. Matic in the starting lineup. They've got options here. One of them is Paul Pogba, and then Valencia could have taken it first time, but second time was good enough. And the Manchester United captain gets them off to the perfect start. Inside 4 minutes, it's Arsenal 0, Manchester United 1.
Yeah, Manchester United don't need to counter-attack because it was a poor ball. I think it was by Koscielny clearing his lines. And Mourinho's more than happy for them to stay two up front.
Sanchez.
Lovely little drop of the shoulder, wasn't it, Glenn?
Big kick to Arsenal. Andre Mariner right there to see that. There's Arsene Wenger. It's his 805th Premier League game. And feeds it through here to Martial. Jesse Lingard's in, and Manchester United strike twice. With 10 minutes gone at the Emirates, and Jesse Lingard, who scored at Vicarage Road in midweek. That's another one here for United. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 2.
United 2 up. Mistake by the man in question there, unfortunately. Looks as if he's injured, he might be going off his way to the bench. You can see here, plenty of time for Mustafi. And then for some reason, it just takes an eternity. He doesn't want to go there. Wants another touch. Gets caught. Lukaku.
Right on the spot. Now Hector Bellerin. Lots of power. Good save.
I think this is easy enough, actually, for the keeper.
Fantastic.
Can we ask the ref just to keep playing? Don't go to half-time. What a game.
Shows how clinical Manchester United have been, though, Glenn. 2 attempts on target. Manchester United off to the flying start. Anthony Martial in the... Even Steve McManaman's put the microphone down and is applauding the players off. David De Gea. Still not away. Lacazette's header.
Yeah, good run by Iwobi here.
Yes. Clipped it now towards Ramsey.
Oh, he was onside. Goal.
Down. Manchester United stopped. And Alexander Lacazette fires Arsenal back in it. 3.5 minutes into the second half. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2.
It was Aaron Ramsey caught everybody off guard, made a brilliant run. And Alexis Sanchez picks him out. We'll see here if he's onside. You see the H is the outside of the box, the back of Paul Pogba. Lovely run, way onside, way onside. Ball goes backwards there to Lacazette, who smashes it in. It's a goal, there's no problem about that. He was way onside.
It's Ramsey at his very, very best.
Lacazette, Sanchez in the middle. Here's Alex Iwobi, saved by David De Gea.
Completely ignoring every instruction the manager's telling them to, aren't they?
This game is unbelievable.
What you would.
Here's Alex Iwobi, looking to go the long way around Victor Lindelof.
I wonder whether one of the Manchester United players should just go and stand on him for 10 minutes. Just
Manchester United deflection, it's a corner.
They still look really dangerous, don't they?
Ramsey to Mesut Ozil, they're queuing up in the middle. It's a low ball that's held onto by David De Gea.
Well, I think Jose...
You can smell blood because he's got Giroud, Welbeck and Wilshere warming up there too.
Air it out and he's warming up really vigorously. He needs a change.
I think from the other side and retain the ball. There's Sanchez. Marcus Rojo.
Back there's accumulation. He's had a couple, just stands on this. At half-time you think they might pinpoint him. It was a foul. There certainly is panic stations in that Manchester United. His ankle there, doesn't he? It's a sore one.
Koscielny gets across. Pogba still, he's gone right the way through, and Lingard's got a tap in, and Manchester United get a third. 2 on the night for Jesse Lingard, and United restore the 2-goal cushion. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 3.
Here's a happy man. Doesn't look happy, but they are. Just a simple counter-attack as well. And defensively, yet again, You think Koscielny's done the right thing. He has a little nibble at Pogba. You think, is that a penalty?
Your old club, young team, youngest team since the 8-2. You a bit fearful?
Yes, try not to.
It's up towards Lingard. He's actually looking for Herrera. And here's Pogba with an early chance.
Trouble here, Arsenal. The missed kick very nearly gives Pogba a goal. Well, it was a...
And, not quite vintage Paul Pogba.
Well, it wasn't, and nearly gives him a goal. Last thing Arsenal, this young Arsenal.
And he's onside. Nelson waiting on the edge of the area, no one really attacking it. Oh, it wasn't much of a shot. And in the end, it's led to a chance for Jesse Lingard. Matic, flick from Lukaku, looking for Lingard. Nelson. Can have a go here. It's not the best shot, and it was Lukaku. Sanchez hit the post, but Pogba puts it in. And Manchester United break through in the 16th minute. Pogba, who's spurned one chance. But this was unmissable.
We're just talking about Lukaku's goal-scoring exploits, but it might not go down directly as an assist, but it's a glorious little dink on his left foot on this right-hand side. Feels he hasn't, he can't go for...
By Mkhitaryan, Bellerin on the run, finding it in Niles, Mkhitaryan!
Exquisite little back heel into Mkhitaryan's path. To Hayam.
A lovely move from Arsenal.
Wasn't
The
it
former
just?
Manchester United player. And Maitland-Niles taking it on the burst, and maybe going all the way here. And a swing at it with his left feet, taking Arsenal towards the league, and Wiltors, you know, which won the league 4 years later.
Yeah, Mavropanos going in.
No problem for Romelu Lukaku here.
Not big now of them, but they lose that edge to the game because that's the culture of the club.
The hesitation there, and Arsenal stepped in, and here's Mkhitaryan, and he's equalised back at Old Trafford. It's a great moment for Henrik Mkhitaryan, who was something of a make-weight in the Sanchez swap. Xhaka played his part, and Mkhitaryan just almost rolled it into the corner.
Well, he has looked like a man on a mission, Mkhitaryan, against his old club. And he really does take advantage of the space. It's all so messy for those Manchester United players.
He played to Antonio Valencia, came off Mavropanos, who's had Ashley Young. Mkhitaryan. Going for another one. Arsenal overplaying. Rashford turning off spinner, we'll get there. And that's not to... Oh, it's well back for Nelson. He's certainly not let Arsenal down, Reece Nelson, his second Premier League start. No. Martial. It's a lovely run, reminiscent of his famous debut. A bit too much. It's reclaimed by Welbeck. Ooh, and
to create a bit of swerve to outwit David De Gea.
that would have been a story. Martial looking for Fellaini. It's a
big frame of his getting in the way. Valuable.
this route now, the big man is on.
Yeah, Mavropanos, well played, doing well on his...
Being the next in line might not be the best. Here's Fellaini.
Sat up for him, certainly worth a swing at.
Here's Valencia. Oh, and confusion, that's... and Martial on. Mata can only watch now. But... bit of a slip, and Willock might get there, but Lindelof gets across, plays it against the Arsenal youngster. Kevin Trent for Young. Ospina recently injured. The facts we've shown you that show Manchester United in the ascendancy. And Bellerin taking out Martial, not to
Yeah, the slightest of shoves.
just coming across. Here's Young. Fellaini trying to get his big head on that. In the situations.
Looked for all the world like he was going to get his forward on this one. Was he held back by... There was a bit of wrestling with Mavropanos still
To quite get there, thought he was being beat to a cross, but Martial, cutely done. Young, oh, it's coming for Valencia. Spectacular goals in his time.
from a similar area. I think he scored, didn't he? But
Well, they've gone all the way to Valencia, but ahead of him, it's about releasing the pass. Smalling's speed being called into question, and Danny Welbeck fancied his chances in the race.
didn't really want to chase like this so late on in the match, but he does enough, Smalling.
Fellaini getting into the middle. Rashford's there as well. Sanchez is there. Fellaini against the post. Hit on the move.
Lovely ball in.
It's definitely offside. Flag has gone up now.
Seemed to be a late one, didn't it?
It's when Fellaini touches it. There.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Severe pressure on Arsenal now. Fellaini! There is the agony for Arsene and the joy for Manchester United and Marouane Fellaini. He cannot believe it. Jose Mourinho comes up with a tactical trick to win the game.
Yeah, a couple of good crosses into the box towards Fellaini last 5 minutes, and this is a really clever header. He's almost got his back to it, back to goal when it comes.